Hitman features a varied list of songs and artists, all compiled onto the film's soundtrack. Hitman tells the true story of Gary Johnson, a man who finds a talent for acting as a fake hitman to gain confessions from unsuspecting criminals. Glenn Powell brings Gary to life in Hitman's ensemble cast, with director Richard Linklater imbuing the film with many of his trademark qualities. As is the case with many of Linklater's highest-ranked movies, music plays a big role, in Hitman taking after the varied soundtracks of the Before trilogy or the music-laden story of School of Rock. Many songs and artists are played throughout the film by the time of Hitman's climactic ending. While the true story that inspired Hitman includes several made-up qualities, the soundtrack is anything but, featuring a handful of recognizable songs from some major artists in every genre. When every song on the Hitman soundtrack plays in the movie, Hitman songs convey the New Orleans blues. New Orleans Bump by Jelly Roll Morton, this song accompanies the film's opening. After various production companies involved in the film are listed on-screen, some text introduces the various stars, the director, and the producers who worked on Hitman. It also alerts audiences to the fact that Hitman is inspired by a true story, with New Orleans Bump playing before fading out with the text as the film begins. Space Zydeco by Buckwheat Zydeco. After the opening scene of Gary teaching, a montage plays showing his journey home through New Orleans. As this transpires on-screen, Space Zydeco plays in the background. This certainly makes sense, as the artist responsible for the song was born in Louisiana. The song plays again later in the film, as another montage shows Gary explaining the life of a fake hitman. 99+1 by June Gardner. Once Gary is home, he is shown feeding his cats, eating dinner, and relaxing. This is followed by an expository montage outlining Gary's character, from his job and side work to hobbies and interests, accompanied by June Gardner's song. Later, 99+1 can be heard again when Gary is researching the best aliases for his various hitman stings. Vulture Island V2 by Rob 49 and Lil Baby. The first sting Gary is shown conducting with a proper alias takes place in the back of a nightclub. As Gary is walking through the crowd to reach his target, the song can be heard playing in the club. Interestingly, the artist of the song, Rob 49, is referenced in the film's script by the man Gary arrests in the following scene. Big Chief, by Professor Longhair. In Hitman, several of Gary's stings are shown in montage format. There are two main montages in the film that depict Gary's exploits, both accompanied by Professor Longhair's Big Chief. Professor Longhair is another Louisiana native known for his work in the New Orleans blues genre of music, meaning his utilization in the film set in the city in question makes a lot of sense. My Walking Stick, by Leon Redbone. In Hitman, Gary uses an alias known only as The Suit. The Suit is based on American Psycho's Patrick Bateman, and the identity's inclusion in the film is played beneath My Walking Stick. A jazz and blues singer, Leon Redbone's song matches the vibe of Hitman's overall soundtrack. I Thought I Heard Buddy Bolden Say, by Dr. John, like Vulture Island V2, I Thought I Heard Buddy Bolden Say, is one of the few examples of diegetic music in Hitman. The song begins playing as Gary meets Madison for the first time, before transitioning into diegetic sound as it transitions into being played on the radio of the restaurant in which they meet. Down Home Girl, by Alvin Robinson, another example of diegetic sound. Down Home Girl can be heard playing in a bar. This scene comes shortly after Madison and Gary are shown to bond in the park. The two are sat talking in a New Orleans bar as the song begins playing. Cast Your Fate to the Wind, by Alan Toussaint. The morning after the date in the bar, Madison and Gary discuss their relationship in the latter's home. The two make a deal that their relationship will exist inside Madison's house but that, due to Gary's job as a fake hitman, it will not become normal. As they make this deal, Alan Toussaint begins playing. This song is essentially a theme of the movie, as it plays over the end credits. As the real story of Gary Johnson is highlighted in Hitman's ending, Toussaint plays again.